How's it going today? So, I decided I was going to go yellow with a little bit of purple. So I kind of went both ways for my last video. The focus of this is the rule of 3. I want 3 security on my board at all times, or as often as possible, so I can trigger off all the effects that I have in the stack. So, let's go through it. I run 4 Pedomons. If you have 3 or fewer security, draw a card. It's pretty awesome. I run 1 BBmon. If I have 3 security cards, gain a memory. Both these are when attacking effects. That is my entrainings out of the way. And yeah, I'm messing with a different camera. 4 Pulsemons. Finally got these, thanks to Laz. On play. If you got 3 or more security cards, draw a card. If you have 3 or fewer, gain a memory. So if I keep myself at 3 memory, this is actually pretty nice. I might take this down to 3 as I keep playtesting. But I do like the card and I want to try and run it as much as possible. 4 Tamers. It's got the inheritable, when a card's removed from your stack, draw a card, which is just great for this deck specifically. 2 Bushiagumons. It's got Rush. Definitely want to keep those for like when I poke near the end of the game. 2 Starmons. I don't know if these are going to stick around, honestly. I like the minus 1k for every Digimon I play, but I'm not focusing on Swarm as much like Lord Nightmon did. So those might go for 2 Izzy and Joes, but we'll figure that out later. 2 Lucians. If I got 10 or more cards in my trash, reduce this down to a 5 cost. On play, recover a card. And then all turns. This can Digivolve into anything with Lucian. Yeah. Doesn't really affect, last effect really. BT7 is when that becomes effective. Champions. I got 4 Wizardmons. If a card's removed from my stack, gain a memory. That on top of Tamers is just fantastic. I run 4 Pedomons, so I have a 1 cost blocker, because sometimes you got to kind of stall out. I run 2 Unimons, because it's another blocker, but it's a 5 cost, and it's a 6k instead of a 5k. 1 Ruimon, just have a 1 cost Digivolver. This is not permanent. This probably is going to leave as well, probably for another Wyvern's Breath or something. Ultimates. I run 3 Angelomons. It's got the effect of when Digivolving, one of my opponent's Digimon gets security attack -2. And then when attacking, if you have 3 or fewer security cards, you can play yellow from your hand without paying its cost. Pretty awesome effect. 3 of the starter deck Angelomons. If you have 3 security cards or less, recover 1. And then 2 War Growlmons. Again, this is not something I'm like stuck to, but the effect. Digiburst 2. One of their Digimon gets -4k for the turn. I don't really care about the second effect as much, but it's still nice. If you have 3 or fewer security, this gets +1k. And now my mega stack. So, a little bit of purple. Tossed in 3 Mastamons. Now, it's 4 cost. Kind of sucks, but is what it is. Trash a card from the top of both players' stacks. Play a purple or yellow with level 4 or lower. So this will get me back my Pulsemons, maybe my Bushis, my Lucimons, my blockers. Whatever the situation calls for. And it's purple. So, you know, fits the other part of the bill. 2 Dynastemons. This is a great card. So its effect, 2 parts. When Digivolving, you can trash a top card of your security stack to look at the top 6 cards of your deck, add 2 level 6 or lower Digimon to your hand, put the rest in the trash. So then I get to choose what I'm out of sequence on and pick those up, hopefully. And then all turns, when a card is removed from your stack, if I have 3 or fewer, trigger recovery +1. So with that Mastamon, if I'm at 4 and he's on the field as well and I Digivolve in a Mastamon, I go down to 3, back up to 4. Really nice. And this also applies during their turn as well. So when they attack me that first time, I'll put another card on top. I run 1 Wargreymon. If I had 2 alt arts, I'd probably run 2, but I don't. When attacking, you can add the top card of your security stack to your hand to unsuspend this Digimon, and then one of my opponent's Digimon gets -6k for the turn. It's a great effect. Yeah, just great. I run 2 Zwart Defeats. This will help me pitch their Tamers that I don't like. And then I can start Brain. I can start deleting their big Digimon if I swing into them with him. And I run 1 Valderarm. So one of my opponent's Digimon gets -7k for the turn. And then on deletion I gain a memory. I only really run this to go over top of the War Greymon. I could easily get rid of this and pop in a Millenniumon. Actually, Millenniumon sounds kind of fun. We'll figure that out when we test more. For Tamers, I only run 2 TKs. I want to play other Tamers, but I wanted spots for options first. So he sets me to 3 memory. I can look at my stack on play and add a card. If it's yellow, recover 1. If I use Dynastemon and I use TK after, I would go from 5. Sorry, not 5. I'd be at 4 ideally. TK's effect recovers 1, puts 1 back off of TK, puts 1 back off of Dynastemon. I go back up to a full 5. And I'll know what most of my security is too. For option cards, I run 3 Blinding Rays. This is meant to trigger Dynasmon's effect more than anything, or my Wizardmon or my Tapirmon, so I can make bigger plays. I run 2 Reinforcing Memory Boosts. This is a Holy Wave with choice. So I reveal the top 2 cards of my deck, put 1 on my stack, put the other one in my hand. Now the only thing is they know what's coming, but I do too. And then next turn I can gain 3 memory if I want. And last of all, I got 1 Wyvern's Breath. I want to make room for another one, but this works for now. So one of my opponent's Digimon gets minus 15k. This gets rid of the really big guys that are just kind of a thorn in my side. So yeah, that is my attempt at a BT6 yellow deck. I hope you enjoy. I want to make another one soon. I'd like my next one to just be pure purple. I want to kind of make it around Pedomon. Let's see what I come up with. Anyways, hope you enjoy. Till next time.